How to Create a Glitch Monologues Season 5 Chapter 8. This is the 8th episode of How to Create a Glitch in the Matrix Monologues Season 5. In this episode 1 we'll be discussing a new way of looking at physical phenomena, taking into consideration the ideas explicated in previous episodes. The purpose of this episode is to explore a single idea, a single way of looking at the substance that is our experience. It is a simple idea that follows from the ideas explained in previous episodes. But it also relies upon a holistic view of physical phenomena and mental representations. It is probably not a fully original idea, due to it being so simple, but it elaborates many of the phenomenon observed by the other foundational ideas expressed in this podcast. The idea is this: all physical phenomenon is mere manifestation of the transit of all mathematical, philosophical systems through the minds of others. Let me explain what I mean by this. We know that our thoughts extend from our minds very much like strings of contingency or supposition. We know that they interact with the fabric of reality, which is rather composed of dialectical switches created out of these two constituent forms of essence. We know that certain thoughts can induce spatial separation, by mere consequence of their incisiveness as filters of men, women. We know that new archetypes and narratives produce a vacuum which is assumed by other actors in our archetypal constellation. All of these ideas are leading somewhere. They're leading to the recognition that whether our reality is consensual or non-consensual, whether we exist in a closed system or an open one, our minds are integrated into the substance of others' experience. Every theorist manages through the negation of their impulses to shape the content of their experience. Every theory is composed of certain suppositions and contingencies, which must be integrated into the minds of others. This lets us make an immediate proposition. What if, and please hear me out, what if the physical phenomenon that we take for granted as bearing witness of the paradigms of science or faith, are nothing more nor less than the manifestation of the very assimilation of theory into the minds of our fellow actors? What if every great theory has to work its way through the minds of every individual to describe even a cross-section of reality? What if every great theory is entangled in the memories, experiences and negated impulses of those who developed it? What if every tumult in history, every war, every pandemic, is nothing more nor less than the manifestation of the assimilation of a theory by the masses? What if relativity gave us World War I and the Spanish flu? What if calculus gave us the French Revolution? That is the end of the podcast for today. If you enjoyed it, please like, comment and subscribe.